Back speaking with Sam Garrett this morning on JustStocks from Great Southern Copper. Sam, good morning.
Morning, Andrew. Nice to talk to you again.
Yeah, good to be speaking, Sam, on JustStocks. Big update this morning from you. You've had some results in here from Scout RC drilling at your Especularita project. What's it confirmed? Tell us a bit more about some of these results.
Yeah, thanks, Andrew. No, it's very exciting. And these results from our Scout RC drilling programs have exceeded our expectations, particularly at Teresita, which is, as you know, from our earlier releases and commentary. Teresita, at least as we've mapped it out on the ground, is a large-scale system, quartz sulfide mineralisation, vein breccias, trending over a cumulative. So it's multiple veins over a cumulative strike length of over 5 kilometres. But, you know, you never really know until you test these things at depth how they're going to behave. So it's a big tick for this project that we've been able to get some very positive results at depth. And keeping in mind that from an outcrop that was 2 metres wide, grading at 0.6 grams per tonne gold, we've hit something that's 20 metres wide down hole, which translates to about 10 to 15 metres wide in true width, grading at 0.57 grams gold and 0.43% copper. So it's a big story for us. And and I'll say that again, this thing is 10 to 15 metres wide. So if our viewers want to pace that out across their living room, that's a big vein, and it has important implications to potential consideration of looking down the track. What are the mining options and all that sort of thing. But from 2 metres at surface to 10 metres, 30 metres below surface, it's a great result for us.
And we are seeing a similar style of mineralisation to your Victoria prospect here.
That's right. That's the big picture. That's the big picture scenario here, Andrew. Is that this now gives us confidence that Victoria is also a intrusive related gold system. So not only do we have one large-scale intrusive related gold systems in our package, we appear to have two. So that's that's a great result. We're very excited.
Well, I suppose, Sam, for those who aren't too familiar what an intrusive related copper gold system is, what's the significance of it?
The significance of it is that these systems have the potential to be very large. So similar type systems could be Fort Knox. The mineralisation at Charters Towers in Queensland has been described as intrusive related gold system, and more recently the mine being developed by Red 5 in Western Australia, King of the Hills, is also being regarded as intrusive related. So basically we have these vein systems sitting inside intrusives or around the margins of intrusives. They get that sort of moniker, intrusive related. So they're not porphyries. The veins are more dispersed, but they can be high grade and they can be very large.
Well, I know assays are still pending for 5 holes, but with that in mind, what are your follow-up plans?
So we'll wait for the 5 holes to be finalised before we make definitive plans. But at this stage, I'm pretty confident that we would be considering an exploration program which will allow us to better define the geochemistry of these veins. So some detailed soil program would be considered, because not only have we got copper gold there, but we've also got anomalous silver. We've got anomalous arsenic, cobalt, bismuth, antimony, and tellurium. So they would be what we would call pathfinder elements, and they can be very useful in our exploration process for helping us to target the gold copper vein system. So, we'll bring all that together. and we'll potentially look at using some geophysics, perhaps some EM or IP. IP might be useful given that the gold is hosted in disseminated sulfide. So, there's they're the things that we'll be looking at because, obviously the next step is to take Teresita to, the prospect scale drilling phase. So an exciting time.
And how's the funding, Sam, given some of these upcoming work programs?
We have recently announced that we've got another 2 drilling programs in the pipeline that we're funded for, that Scout RC drilling programs. So any further work after that, we'll have to consider our options for raising funds, yes. And we've also announced, don't forget, our new projects, Cerro Negro and Artemisa. So, we've got a big project developing here, and we're going to need a lot of support from all our shareholders. I think our investment case is very strong. All our results to date have been positive. Our follow-up work continues to be positive. We're growing the business in Chile. We're doing that organically. We've added 2 new prospects recently, Cerro Negro and Artemisa, to the Especularita project. We've added the Monte Lithium project to the portfolio. But I think where we're probably, where we probably distinguished from our peers is the scale of our footprint, our project footprint, and at the Especularita, for example, the optionality we have in our deposit types is very, very appealing for investors. So not only do we have the intrusive related copper gold type systems that we've recently tested, we've also got skarn type high grade gold systems, we've got epithermal systems, and we've got the potential that we're looking at for the bigger, porphyry type systems. So all within one package. So it's a very compelling story.
Sam, good to see you. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, Andrew. All the best.